Welcome to Cookin with James. Let's get cooking. Welcome back everybody to Cookin with James. I am your host James, and before we get started, just a quick shout out to my friend Matt. He's been helping me push this video and everything, so shout out to you, Matt. And then to everybody else that subscribed. I mean, we're just over a month in and we're at 116, 117 subscribers, so it's actually going really good. We're right almost at like 1,000, we're like 970 views or something like that, so we're moving right along, so thanks to all you guys as well. So yeah, let's go ahead and get into what we're doing today, which is a whole pork butt. So what we got here, this is the fat cap on the bottom, here's the top. So this is also referred to as it can be a Boston butt or a picnic shoulder roast. There's many different names for it, but here it's called a pork butt. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and do pulled pork, but we're gonna do it Carnitas style. Yes, sir. So let's get into doing this. What we're gonna do first is we're going to scar the meat. All right, fat cap down first. And we're just gonna cut in probably, an inch or so right across this. And then back the other way. Now, this didn't come with a really big fat cap. If it did, I might have trimmed it a little bit, but this was pretty good, so I didn't have to do any trimming there. So we're good there. That's what you want it to look like. So we're gonna go ahead and flip it over and repeat the same process. There you go. All right, so there's that. I'm gonna grab some seasonings and be right back. All right, guys, so we've got, you've seen the process for cutting that up, and basically the reason why is this is gonna grab a lot of the heat. It's gonna get a good bark in there and stuff. So that's the reason why you do that versus not, because you wanna, carnitas, you wanna have as much bark as you can. It makes it really tasty when you're done. So we're gonna go ahead and season it. I'm just gonna go ahead and do this. We'll probably speed this part up, but I got kosher salt, which is just as Morton's kosher salt. Of course, black pepper, and then garlic salt for this. And that's just for the seasoning process. And later we've got a whole bunch of stuff we'll use later. We got the limes, the adobo, the chili powder, the cumin, paprika, all that stuff will go in after. So I'm gonna go ahead and season this and just even coat everywhere, starting with the kosher salt. So that was the seasoning process. Now, I'm also, I didn't say beforehand, but every nook and cranny between all these little slices that you made and stuff, all that seasoning in between there. And this is just a good rub to have before we marinate it, because this is actually gonna go into the fridge for probably about 18 hours. You want a minimum of 12, 24 is awesome, but we'll probably be right around the 18-hour mark. So I'm gonna get the marinade stuff ready. I'll let you know what's in it, and yeah, we'll get it all marinated up. All right, guys, so everything's been super simple. We scored, we seasoned. Now we're gonna do the marinade. So you wanna start with orange juice, 30, you want about a quart. So I already got 3 cups in here, so 1 more cup. So 4 cups of orange juice. That'll make 1 quart. That's what you're gonna need. Now, got all this other stuff. Chopped up probably, out of the whole stock of cilantro, I probably used about 1/4 of the whole thing. Stems, leaves, everything, just chopped it up. All right, now we've got 2 whole limes. We're just gonna squeeze that juice in there, drop that in there. Next one, squeeze it in there, drop that in there. So you got all 4 of those limes in there. All right, that's 4 squeezed. Now we've got 1 whole orange cut into quarters. So same thing, we're gonna go ahead and squeeze that orange juice out, and we're actually gonna squeeze 2 of these. All right, so 2 of those are squeezed. I'm gonna just throw 2, the other quarter is just in their hole. All right, we've got 4 cloves of garlic. I just smashed them, I didn't chop them up, but that, I'm gonna dump that in there. Got some bay leaves here, awesome. If you've never used bay leaves before, you gotta try bay leaves in some of your stuff. So here I'm just gonna kind of pinch them a little bit, not crumble them, but just tear a little bit off, and you wanna take a look in there and see what it looks like. And then we've got these two things. The adobo, I would say probably about a teaspoon of this. Not much, just a teaspoon. And cumin, I'd say about a teaspoon of this also. So, because cumin is pretty strong. So that'd be about a teaspoon of that. And then last we have our chipotle, adobo, chili, peppers. You can buy these in the store. About 5 of them in here. They just come in a little can. It's like $1. We're gonna throw those in here as well. All right. So we're good there. All right, so what I'm gonna do is something just to stir it up with, just a plastic spatula. Now, if you really wanted to, you could take out the limes and just squeeze it all in there and you could blend it up, but I'm not really too concerned about that. I'm just gonna go ahead and just mix this up. So I'm gonna do this for probably about 5 minutes and give it a good whirl and smash it up. So that's the whole process for the marinade. Once I'm done, about 5 minutes, I'll be back and put that in the marinade and stick it in the fridge. See you in a minute. All right guys, so super simple to prep. I mean, total time from beginning to now, I'd say it's been probably 25 minutes or so. So really, really easy to prep. What we're gonna do now is, remember we're just getting this all prepped for the marinade. As I'm gonna take this, I got a 2-gallon bag, 2.5-gallon bag or whatever. There's a couple bucks for a whole pack. So I'm gonna take the pork butt, I'm gonna stick it right in there. All right, look at that. Ah, yeah, that's awesome. That is sink. So there goes our marinade. It's been probably almost 10 minutes or so, maybe about 5 to 10 minutes. So I got all that stuff in there, and when I put the cumin and the adobo seasoning in there and all the peppers and stuff, you really just, what I've been doing is every couple of minutes, just kind of get to the bottom, just give it a, a little quick stir, and then smash down a little bit, get some of the juices from the cilantro and the peppers and all that stuff. So that's the marinade. Let me take a sniff here. Now I'd say I would drink this, but I know that would be wrong. that smells delicious. That smells really, really good. So on this process, when you're dumping your marinade in, you want to get something. Actually, this will work just for this. Just something to support the bag, because you don't want it juice going everywhere. So we're just gonna take our marinade. We're gonna dump it right in here. All of it, like that. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, that just smells so dang good. All right, let's take it out real quick. Oh yeah, perfect amount. And this was a 7-pounder. So those measurements will work for anything, 4, 5, 6, 7 pounds. 8 pounds even, 9 pounds. But anyway, get that stuff kind of all over the place. Out here. So you want to make sure, the key here is to make sure that the marinade is all over the pork at all times, submerged all the way. So zip your stuff up almost all the way, leave a little hole at the end, and we're just going to get all the air out. Or most of it. I mean, you're not going to get all of it, but almost at the top, and zip that thing up. There you go. Look at that bad boy. Woo-hoo! Oh my gosh, I can't wait to get this thing on. And we're smoking this thing, so, oh my gosh, look at that. Just kind of get all those juices rubbed around in there. That's why we didn't season it with all the other stuff, because it's, this is just the marinade. We'll actually re-season it tomorrow before we put it on the smoker. But yeah, just kind of work that stuff around, get in there, and I don't know, that looks beautiful to me. That looks awesome. Got that pork sitting in all those juices. So we're gonna go ahead and throw it in. I've actually got a little bigger pot, but we're gonna go ahead and throw this into a pot. We're gonna stick it in the fridge. It is 1 o'clock right now. So yeah, it's probably gonna be close to about an 18-hour marinade. So yeah, anyway, we'll put this in a big pot, put it in the fridge, and we'll see. For me, it'll be 18 hours. For you guys, it'll be a minute. All right, see you soon. Alright guys, it's been 18 hours. We pulled this out. I dumped all the marinade in the sink. There's a lot, so make sure you're by a sink or whatever. So cold, just about done. We're gonna go ahead and season this up. What we got is some black pepper, some garlic salt, adobo, cumin, chili powder, some smoked paprika, coarse salt. So that's what we're gonna use. We're gonna go ahead and season this up. seasoning. We'll meet you out by the pit. All right guys, so we reached our desired temperature of 225, 226. We're gonna open this top up. Perfect temp. We're gonna get this actually right back here. There we go. All right, so we're gonna drop the top and we'll be back in about 3 hours. All right guys, we are 3.5 hours in. Let's take a check. All right, lovely smoke, great bark. I'm liking that, juices and stuff. So I literally just a minute ago got a little problem with the camera, but anyway, I went ahead and popped 3 probes in. We're gonna wait for about, well, we're gonna drop the top actually and wait till this gets to about 160 and wrap it. So probably see you, well, a few hours for me, and we'll see you in a minute. All right guys, we're at 5.5 hours in. We're reaching internal temp. That's looking amazing. I'm pulling the probes out. I'm gonna put this on the sheet and we're gonna go wrap it in tin foil. See you in a minute. All right, we just wrapped it. We're putting it back on the smoker. I got my probes in here. We're waiting for about 195 to 200 for internal temp. I'm gonna drop this. Once it reaches that, we'll be back with you. All right, guys, we've reached the internal temperature of 200, so we're going to take it off and we'll meet you inside. All right, guys, so we hit our internal temperature of 200. What we're gonna do is just, here's a peek here, but we're gonna go ahead and wrap this back up. It just came off. We'll wrap it and we're gonna let it sit for about an hour and then come back and cut it up. All right, guys, so we're here. It's been an 8-hour smoke. This is what we're working with. And the main thing you want, obviously good pulled pork, but you wanna make sure, this is gonna tell you right here. And that is, that's success right there. All right, so bone is out and we're gonna go ahead and pull this apart. See you in a minute. So we're all finished. Actually, we had some company, so everybody ate, but we're gonna go ahead and plate you some of these tacos. These are amazing, and some vegetables and stuff, but this meat was phenomenal. So we're gonna get some of this pulled pork, put it on there like that. Put it on there like that. And I'm gonna do one kind of original carnita with just some red onion, some cilantro. I'm gonna squeeze a lime, so we're good there. Now on the second one, do the same thing. Throw a little bit of red onion on here, a little bit of cilantro, but on this one I did some grilled vegetables in the Blackstone griddle. So kind of got carnitas, fajita almost on this one. Oh, that was awesome. And we did a homemade sauce. This was actually inspired. Actually, the recipe came from HowToBBQRight from Malcolm Reed. So, you know, check that out. The sauce is really good. So I'm gonna go ahead and put a little bit of sauce up here at the tip. I have not tried this sauce yet, so I'm gonna try a little bit on each one of these just to see how it tastes, and then taste kind of both ends. Here's our tacos. Let's go ahead and start with these over here. The regular carnitas. Let's see what we got here. Wow. That's awesome. That sauce is awesome too. Wow. I highly recommend you try that sauce. Wow. HowToBBQRight, Malcolm Reed, the Chipotle. That actually, we'll try to put some ingredients so you can make that. That's awesome. So there's that one. Then we're gonna bite into the other one that has you know, just the vegetables and stuff on it. So more like almost like a fajita style. So here's that. Let's go ahead and taste. They are both amazing. They are both amazing, guys. My preference is with the bell peppers and the onions and stuff. I love that, but you can't go wrong either one of these. They're amazing. That sauce, really awesome. And here's what we ended up with. I mean, it's all our pulled pork over here. And our vegetables we just stuck over to the side here. We're gonna do like a fajita style, but there's that. Wow. Yeah, I will continue to eat these off camera because I want to eat them really fast and they're awesome. Oh man, great job. So thanks to everybody for subscribing. Remember, if you subscribe, remember to turn your notifications on right when you hit the subscribe button. There'll be a little bell. Click that so you get notifications for our future videos coming out. We're doing something every week. So thank you everybody, and we'll see you next time.